What up, buddy?
You've never met a flaw you didn't like, huh?
I'm feeling pretty good. The kid threw up last night at like midnight. So that was fun. Yeah.
Proceeding to attack. Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
I assume so. She seems full of it.
I have a fix on their weaknesses. Adversary vulnerabilities identified. I'm alive. Who needs to die? I'll handle this. Combatant scan.
Oh, you son of a bitch. Hey, I heard you. Been up here.
I'm going to lend a hand to this year. How goes rhythmic dissonance?
Ruth Asada is the first among equals of the Royal Council.
Grand Architect! First an attack on the monastery and now the lift code's not working? Am I misremembering it? No. Unless... Why do this, I'm sure.
Power along with it, and Amanda's goal. 2 clicks.
Agent, oh, thank good odds and high probabilities you're back. There's been an incident. A rogue faction has taken over the monastery. My seer Wiley, is trapped up there with other hostages of the Order. To make matters worse, my access code's not working. Without it, I've no way of calling the lift. No, I've known Landon for years. You must be mistaken. If what you say is true, that is damning evidence indeed. But why would he do it? Align himself against the Order? Against a friend? That's a serious accusation. Why would I do such a thing? Far from it. I celebrate Wiley's gifts. I recognize he's a far superior scholar than I'll ever be. No, I can't discuss this right now. The monastery. The truth is, I held Wiley back. I kept him from advancing for my own selfish gains by spreading lies and false concern over his competence behind his back. But I needed him. I still need him. I'm not the savant he is, never have been. If he'd advanced beyond his current role, my deficiencies would have been made manifest to all. I'm sorry, but we really haven't the time to litigate this issue further. In case I didn't make it clear before, the monastery is currently in jeopardy. Peace talks? Yes, Ruth informed me, but how did you learn of them? No. Representatives of Auntie's Choice in the Order are meeting to discuss an armistice and possible collaboration. It's an unprecedented opportunity to shorten this war. I know I mentioned it before, but compartmentalization is crucial to the success of most of the Order's operations. I wish I could offer more details than that. Yes, regardless of their current actions, those people up there are still members of the Order. My colleagues and friends. Please remember that. Once you reach the monastery, make your way to the observatory. If the conspirators are seeking the coordinates of the talks, no doubt their efforts will be concentrated there. Go forth as was determined, and may the plan guide you.
I assure you these traitors haven't factored us into their equations. Ready to be the hole in
Please
their
hurry.
math?
Are you sure that rope can support us?
I am 100% certain that its tensile strength is marginally greater than our combined weight. Probably.
Wait! Look! Someone just came up via the lift! It must be unlocked!
We'd love to help, but not as much as we prefer to leave. Plan guide you.
Watch out for Wiley. He's accounted for everything. He'll know you're coming.
Those outside the Order and some simpletons within it claim that all things happen for a reason. But the wise among us know that nothing occurs without a catalyst. Today,
That's all bluster. We're an unpredicted variable in his equations, and he knows it.
the future most aligned with the plan. Hold that belief in your minds. Let it strengthen your resolve. Time for ideation is concluded. Now is the time for execution. Those outside the Order, and some simpletons within it, claim that all things happen for a reason. But the wise among us know that nothing occurs without a catalyst. Today, we are that catalyst, setting into motion the future most aligned with the plan.
May all solutions proceed progress.
Integral precision.
Random element! Taking cover!
Check your scopes for... Standing by to stupefy.
You're immediately 29.7%.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Investigating hostile intentions. I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Those are N-ray junction boxes. That scanner might be useful to see how this place is wired up.
Found another one. Damn it. I knew there'd be a high probability of fighting, but I didn't think...
Hey,
Scoping out a hostile.
remember what Wiley told me.
Mobilizing. Amplificator in charge. Combatant scan. Do try to limit further damage, Commander.
Anomalous anomaly!
Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
Balancing! Moving up!
Check your scope for combatant analysis.
Time for a quick dip.
Architect's perspiring brow if you try to cite the fourth pillar to me one more time. Scientific advancement should not come at the cost of the grace and dignity of innocent lives. Armed conflicts are not the inevitability you are making them out to be, Anya, but rather the result of a populace failing to adhere to scientism's stoic imperative.
Oh, and I suppose we're going to pretend the second pillar doesn't exist. I must have just imagined reading Alfred Long's 75 thesis on determinism then.
Anchorites. Be warned. Any conversation with these two may prove pedantic.
I'm aware of the errors of his methodology, but Long's overall opinion is still... Wait, why am I arguing with you about this?
Actually, an outside opinion might be useful at this juncture. Our current topic is whether war is ever justified. For the sake of time, please keep your answer brief. And how do you predetermine the harm of action against the harm of inaction?
We make those estimates all the time. That's the whole reason we employ seers.
We're going in circles again. If only we had access to the materials we requested, perhaps we could settle this debate.
I need the book Only Real Numbers, The Casualties of Appeasement by Exemplar Kwong. Second edition, not the first. That's important.
And I require Archivist Mahler's dissertation on de-escalation theory. You should be able to locate both pieces of scholarship in the scriptorium. I'd also caution against borrowing additional titles. The scribes are absolute fusspots when their work goes missing.
Augustine? Sure. She's got a mind for provocative hypotheticals. Asked a lot more interesting questions than we normally get.
I will add it has been some time since we last saw her. Not since before the schism, in fact. Why do you ask?
Augustine was obsessed with the rift. She wanted to know all the potential routes the Order might take to deal with it. We explained that the rift is an aberration of the plan's natural order, corrupting time and space and creating uncertainty. Consequently, all efforts should be made to close it.
Apologies, but gossip doesn't fall under our purview. We've secluded ourselves here to avoid such distractions, so I would thank you to exclude us from any remote drama. Much appreciated. We'll present our final...
And some simpletons within it claim that all things happen.
Void it all. Hey, body's not even cold. Roger always said he wanted his body donated to the Order if it'd help advance the plan. But I'm sure this wasn't what he had in mind.
Things happen for a reason, but the wise among us know that nothing occurs for us.
Have you acquired the scholarship we asked for? You're in luck. I just finished my third reread of it. Chapter 47 is a real treat. When we're finished speaking, I'll put it in the collection drawer. But do take care with it, especially around the bath. We lose more good books that I'm sure I have no notion of what you're referring to.
Good for him. About time someone put theory into application.
What my colleague means is Landon Wiley is among our most gifted and dedicated seers. Whatever actions he's taken must... I do hope no one's been hurt, though. I see. That is distressing to hear. But as we in the Order like to say, the plan actuates by deliberate means. Let us hope this conflict much appreciated.
position.
Resorting to
Follow the
fire.
crowd. Will be terminated.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
Look, I know this ain't gonna get to the abbot, but I have complaints that need registering anyhow. This monastery's too big for the staff we've got. And it sure seems like the scienticians and theorists here ain't fixated on keeping it neat. I might just be a novice, but at 73 years of age, I have enough self-respect that I shouldn't be picking up another body's lavation towels. Still, ain't as bad as it was in Auntie's choice. But that don't mean it's good. I just ask you folks to remember that there's more of importance out here than just your numbers.
Ratcheting up my aggression. Variable. Target. Minimizing distance.
Eliminate target.
Confiscate your weapons.
Well, this is quite modest. Very simple and austere. Can hardly guess who lives here. Did the abbot take a vow of resplendency?
This must be prevented, whatever the cost, or humanity's ascendance will be forestalled by centuries, if not millennia. down to a test of order aptitude. And who do we blame when a student fails? Why, their instructor, of course. Bishop Bassar. Will be stalled by centuries, if not millennia. The stalwart agent arrives. I need more time to finish my work, so I've prepared a choice for you. The hostages in the card press before you will die unless you intervene. If you go through the door on the right, you'll find the means to save them by solving a simple puzzle. Leave through the other door, however, and they will die, screaming in abject terror. But how could you call yourself an Earth Directorate agent if you allowed that to transpire?
As if we'd fall for their stalling tactics just to watch these poor fools die slowly and horribly, mangled like punch cards. What were we talking about again? I prefer to kill my enemies first, innocent hostages later.
Entirely depends on your priorities. My former department would say keeping on mission is of paramount importance. But I no longer think I agree.
Definitely not. We should be the only ones killing hostages around here.
Like the cut of your jib. Hard way it is, then.
Praise high probability. Wiley trapped us here. He let some others go, but didn't even give us the chance to surrender.
He's lost his wits! Kept going on about his puzzle in the research room upstairs. That must be where he hid the...
Normally I'd suggest picking the lock on that safe, but it looks to be rigged to that ridiculous puzzle up above.
Mobilizing.
I'll find my next victim hanging in a hostile development.
Vitals are in the red, Commander. I have a fix on their weaknesses. Check your scope for combatant analysis. Combatant scan. ratcheting up my aggression.
This must be the so-called puzzle they expect us to waste our time on. Looks like it was constructed by a child. Seems we've effectively begun their puzzle. Idiots. Look, they obviously meant for this to waste our time. Let's just find a way to kill the hostages so we can move on.
See? Didn't I tell you our friend would be back?
Hurry! Disable the card press machine!
Oh, thank the art!
Time will tell if that was a good idea.
That I was concerned, mind you.
Thank you, stranger. We should be okay here for now. Go pay Wily his just dividends. For all of us.
did I tell you? All according to the plan.
Yeah. Wiley's plan. It almost killed us.
Excellent timing. We're nearly finished reviewing the materials you brought us. Oh, well now, this is unexpected. The arguments in this text seem to have highlighted a teleological flaw I fear my own argument shares.
You too, huh?
Under certain conditions, de-escalation becomes impossible, leading to negative outcomes, including outright annihilation. An annihilated entity cannot advance the plan.
But maybe annihilation itself serves a purpose we're simply unaware of. You were right before. Participating in a war only produces an entropic feedback loop.
I see someone has been reading On the Origin of Sprats. It has that effect on people.
Mental carceration and the potential unreality of conscious experience adds an interesting dimension to the argument. It's certainly worth exploring.
Perhaps later. For now, I feel we should reward our guest with their choice of reward, given the idiosyncratic nature of his conclusion. Armor? Or very well, you can retrieve it from the same drawer. We appreciate your time. If you have a spare 4 hours, feel free to stay and observe our period of silence.
Roger would appreciate that, I think.
Investigating hostile intentions. Check your scope for combatant analysis. Target Anna, you've suffered extensive damage, Commander. Go for fortification. Come back. I have a fix on their weaknesses. Fortificator at ready status. Adversary vulnerability identified. I have a fix on their weaknesses. Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
I'm alive. Who needs to die?
No.
handle this. Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Escalating aggression by 3.8%.
Consider self-preservation a priority. Hostilities are afoot. Stun weapon ready, Commander. Vitals critical. Don't become a statistic, Commander. Combatant scan. Mortificator. Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Re-engaging. Check your scopes for combatant analysis. Consider self-preservation a priority.
Rain assessment confirmed.
Combatant scan. Mortificator is charged. Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Who needs to die?
Oh, look! A room dedicated. To the insignificance of human existence inside a temple dedicated to mathematically proving its pointlessness.
Alrighty, guys, I gotta go feed this kid and put her down for a nap. Y'all have a good one.